What's up, everyone? It's your boy Financial Charles back at it again with another YouTube video. As you can tell by the title, I wanted to talk about how I'm able to live off of $1,000 a month, and I'm living in the United States right now, so it can actually be done in the United States, regardless of what other people say. Usually $1,000 a month is the golden number for expats, people that want to move from the United States to live in a third world country. It's actually possible to live off of $1,000 a month in the United States too. I do it. It's not very glamorous, but today I'm going to be showing you my Excel sheets so then you could see how I budget, how I track my expenses, and then you could probably see my thought process and all that stuff. And hopefully this can get you to save some money too, and maybe if you're crazy enough like me, you might be able to make it all the way down to $1,000 a month for living expenses. So without further ado, I'm just going to go open up my MacBook and then let's get right into the video. Oh yeah, I always forget. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and now let's get right into the video. Yes. All right, so I'm looking at my MacBook right now. I'm just going to throw up a screenshot, probably to my left or my right, of kind of what my Excel sheet looks like. As I go through the video more, we're gonna zoom in on each part of this Excel sheet so you can see it more in depth, because I know that if you just look at it from far away, it's like really tiny numbers, you can't really see much. But this is all the money that I made and all the money that I spent for the month of September. You know, I live in my car, I'm homeless. You could technically say I'm homeless, but I live a really cool life. I hop from state to state kind of whenever I want, and I work DoorDash to earn money, and I invest all that money, and I'd really travel the country, go wherever I want. Right now I'm in California. I was just in Arizona 2 weeks ago, but for September I spent my whole entire time in Denver. So this is the numbers that I got from living in Denver for 1 month. In total, I made about $4,100 for the month of September, and this is only the revenue from DoorDash and Uber Eats. I earned compound interest from loaning crypto on various platforms, and I also earn cash back on credit cards. I earn cash back on gas, but I don't count any of those. I only count DoorDash and Uber Eats. And from that, I've made $4,100. And then here, expenses. So now you're like, oh wait, I thought you were telling me that you only live off of $1,000 a month. What is going on here? You're telling me that you spent $2,000 in September. You need to explain yourself. But basically what happened was I bought 2 plane tickets for 2 separate trips that are a couple months ahead. So with that being said, I spent about $800 on those plane tickets, and those aren't plane tickets that I buy every month, so I'm not going to count that. Anyone that's ever kept a budget, or anyone that's ever recorded a budget in an Excel sheet or anything, you're going to know that, you know, you have different expenses for different months. So I'm teaching you how to live off of $1,000 a month, but even though it says $2,000 were spent this month, I'm letting you know why I still count this as a $1,000 month. So let's just take this $2,000. We'll subtract the $800 from the plane tickets that I bought. And now we're at $1,200, which is still not under $1,000, but let me explain the other $250. The $250 that are going over, I have a car payment, and I pay about $240 a month for that. And the reason I don't count that is because I purposely hold on to the car loan, because I'm able to beat the interest rate on the car loan. Typically, finance YouTubers are going to tell you that a car loan would be grouped with, you know, student credit card loans, consumer debt. You know, they're going to say that that's all bad debt. And typically a car loan is bad debt. But in this scenario, I'm able to beat the interest rate guaranteed right now. So it'd be better to borrow the money at 5% and then earn 6% on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's the exact numbers that I'm earning. I'm not arbitraging it for 1%, you know? It's more, but that's an example. If you can borrow money at 5% and earn 6% on it, it's a no-brainer. That's good debt, and that's why I hold on to the debt. I showed you guys my portfolio earlier. I can get rid of the car loan if I wanted to today, but I think it is a smarter idea to hold on to the car loan. But in a world where I don't have a car loan, then you could subtract that $240. So now we're at $960 for the month. So for the month of September, assuming that I didn't buy any plane tickets and my car's paid off, right, in that world, then I only spent $960 this whole entire month. And this is including living expenses and work expenses. This is including DoorDash gas too. So at the top, I have car loan, car insurance, and cell phone. So I group all those together because those are base layer costs. Obviously, the car loan, we already talked about that, the reason why I keep that on purpose. So that's about $300. Yeah, $300 for all of those combined. And I only thought I was going to spend $300 of gas the month of September, but I ended up spending $400 of gas, $395 to be exact. It's because, yeah, not only DoorDash, but I was also, just driving around. There's like national forests in Denver. Like there's so many things to do in Colorado. So not all of this is 100% DoorDash gas, but a lot of it is for sure. And here's essential groceries. I only budgeted to spend $200 a month, which is about $50 a week. I ended up spending about $212, which I'm not really tripping about that at all. I still consider that around $50 a week. And this is when I was eating good too. This was in the month of September. I was buying myself, fruits and vegetables like spinach, strawberries, oranges, and I'd be eating turkey and cheese sandwiches every day, some yogurt, and some snacks here and there too. Like I was eating, like whatever I wanted to eat, I would eat for September. So as soon as October started, I wanted to shrink down this grocery bill as much as possible. So I've been eating peanut butter sandwiches and water for the past month. Except for when I was with my friends. I spent like 2 weeks with my friends in Arizona, and I was actually eating good food there. Like when I'm by myself, I'm the type of person where when I'm by myself, I seriously do not mind eating peanut butter sandwiches because I'd rather, eat the peanut butter sandwiches and then use the money that I would have spent on different food and then put that towards Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's the type of person I am. I am next level crazy. So yeah, I'm probably going to do another rundown of my monthly budget. Maybe I'll analyze October or November or sometime, and then you'll see that this grocery bill is no longer $200 a month. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not even spending $100 a month on food. Like that's bad for your health. Like I'm saying that's really bad for your health. I'm not telling you that you should do this. I'm just telling you what I do. You could call me crazy all you want, and I know I'm crazy. I already told you. I know I'm crazy. I have a gym membership at Planet Fitness because you're able to go to any Planet Fitness in the country, and then this is where I take my showers because I live in my car. The one thing about not having an apartment is that you have to, shower at the gym. So that's what I do, and that's where I use the bathroom and stuff too. Obviously, if I'm like near a Target or if I'm door dashing, I'll use the bathroom at the restaurant or something like that. But yeah, I spend $23 a month to take a shower at the gym, which is fine. I don't care. Like I need a shower. Like a shower is a necessity. I can't even cut that out, All right, so this next column, I have a budget of $10 a month for coffee, and that's because I use that $10 for the Panera Bread coffee subscription. I was using it a lot when I first got it for the free trial. And here in September, you could see I didn't even spend $10 on the coffee because I was still on the free trial. But I don't really use the Panera Bread coffee subscription anymore. I was using it a lot when I first got it, but I don't know. I don't really like the coffee there anymore. I don't know. I don't really need the caffeine either. Like I thought I was dependent on it. I'm not really dependent on it. And then here I have a recreational substance and I budget about $100 a month for it. I don't want to say it out loud because I know that this YouTube algorithm, it knows what I'm saying. And I already swore in this video. I already swore in the last video too. But too bad. I think $100 a month is reasonable. I mean, with $0 a month would be a lot better. But, there are a lot of people that spend more than $100 a month on their hobby that, $100 a month on a hobby, bro, I'm chilling. And then here's the car maintenance. So I spent $100 on an oil change, and you're probably like, you live in your car and you're paying someone else to do your oil change. You're losing so much money. A lot of people, when they tell you how to save money and stuff like that, they're going to tell you to change your own oil. They're going to tell you to fix your own car. And I took that to heart. Like I tried so many times. This isn't my first car. This is my third car, okay? The other two cars, I tried over and over again to change the oil. And every single time I change the oil, something bad happens, something breaks. And next thing you know, Oil's all over the place. The fucking oil filter's not coming out. And now I'm left with a mess. I'm left with a car with no oil. And now I have to take it to a shop to fix it up. So then what happens is, not only did I take it to a shop and spend money there anyway, but then I waste money on a whole thing of oil, an oil pan, oil filter wrench, a jack. I'm spending all this money in an attempt to change my own oil, in an attempt to save money, but instead I end up spending 3 times as much money. And this happens every single time, bro. From the very first car I had when I was 16, this happened. And then with my second car, it happened. And then with this third car that I bought, I tried changing the oil again, and it happened again. So I'm totally fine paying $100 for an oil change. It's not like I'm changing the oil every single month. In fact, because it's such a pain in the ass, I'd pay $1,000 for an oil. I don't give a fuck. All right, so yeah, as you can see here, this family purchase column right here, this is, family spending, family-related purchases, the $800 from the plane tickets that I said earlier, and then a restaurant. Yep, so I spent about $29 eating out this month. Usually I spend $0, but ever since I moved out and started living on my own, sometimes it is actually worth it to go to a restaurant as opposed to getting groceries. So now that we ran through that Excel sheet, pretty much what you could see is I made $4,100. I spent $2,000, but technically we can say it's $1,000 when you cut out the plane tickets and all that. So in real life, I netted about $2,100, but without the plane tickets, I would have netted about $2,900. So imagine starting your month, right? And then at the end of the month, you have $3,000 more dollars than you had beforehand. Not a lot of people could say that. Like, people are making $100,000 a year, yet they can't say that they have $3,000 more dollars than they did at the beginning of the month. There are some people that they only make $3,000 a month, and then they need to buy stuff to live. So then they're not netting $3,000 a month. There are people, they don't know how to budget. They're making $80K a year, but they're spending every paycheck they make. They're not netting $3,000 a month. Like, I'm homeless, bro. Like, I live in my car, but I'm netting $3K a month. I'm investing $3,000 per month. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and this is a grind month. Like, October wasn't really a grind month. I spent my whole October with friends. So, when it comes to months like those, I'm only probably netting $1,000 only. But still, like, there are some people that don't net at all. They don't net anything. They spend more than they make, so they're at a net loss. I get that there's a ceiling for the earnings potential in my situation, but I wanted to show you the power of saving and the fact it's like a percentages game. Like, saving and investing half of your income is amazing no matter what the situation is. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. I guess I just wanted to show you the power of saving, the fact that I'm not even an employee, I don't even have a home, but I'm still somehow able to net $3,000 in a month. I think that's a valuable thing, and I want to share that with the world, I stopped making YouTube videos because the editing was a pain in the ass. It really was. So that's why I'm just rambling on now. Like, I'm not putting any effort in this anymore. But at the same time, I feel like I do have such a unique perspective that might hold some value. It might give value to someone else's life. It might, even if I only maybe upgrade like 3 people's lives or something, then I guess the video is worth it anyway. So that's really all I had to say for this video. I'm going to continue pumping out these videos. If you have any questions for me, go ahead, shoot them below. I always